Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 77 of MCEternal, where today I am starting by taking a nap. That's the first thing we're going to do. Last episode we got a lot of Britannia going, right? And that was cool, and everybody had fun, I hope, watching Britannia get going. We've got the foundation there. I filled up my mana tablet that's in my inventory. Yay. And basically just been kind of not much off camera between then and now. Occasionally doing this, but I haven't been going too crazy. I might look into, in the future, automating more of Britannia and doing more Britannia automation-y stuff. But for now, I want to continue down the path of Twilight Forest. So as a result, we talked last episode to get the Supremium leggings. I completed the craft of those as promised. So now I've got a fancy little pair of legs to go along with my helmet and Mantle of the Stars. And I want to try upgrading these guys with the charm of speed, right? So this guy needs to go in with some Supremium Essence and Prosperity Shards. Shouldn't be a problem, but that'll give me the speed charm, which I assume makes me run faster. But I honestly don't know. And if I should enchant these or not. This is where, like, my knowledge of vanilla is going to fail me. Like, with 2 pieces of armor having protection 5, is there, like, diminishing returns on protection 5? Should I be throwing blast protection on these legs, maybe? Or some kind of other protection? I don't even know. Like, what are, like projectile protection, right? I feel like those are all the things we should consider, right? Like, maybe I don't know if I need fire protection per se, but blast would probably not be a bad idea, and projectile would probably not be a bad idea. And then there's also magic protection from the Bewitchment mod, and Electro Bob's also has its own version of magic protection, however that applies, and then Frost and Shock. But I don't think we're going to run into much of that in the Twilight Forest. So maybe my legs, I'll do blast protection, and my boots, I'll do projectile. That sounds like a cool kind of thing. I feel like that's a cool kind of thing. I have to figure out what protection, like which of these things makes blast and projectile protection, right? So we'll have to figure that out. But it shouldn't be too bad. So let's see. If I'm taking a peek, right? Projectile protection and blast protection. Blast protection comes apparently from Ulteria, as does projectile protection. So that's interesting. Blast and projectile protection will apply. So let's try that out. Ulteria needs to be in the sky, huh? Let's see what the deal is with that. So we're totally going to want, from Astral, another engraved glass, right? Infused glass doohickey. So that's the resonating, the stardust, and the 3 lenses. So we're going to want more lenses. We're going to want more aquamarines. We're going to want some glass panes. Too much to ask for? No, pretty fine. Okay, so lenses, which, by the way, if I really wanted to, I could totally make over there, but it would take longer. And frankly, at this point, I don't care, because all it's really costing me is aquamarines, which we've automated to the point of having infinite of, right? So that's cool, right? And now for the lens, I think I decided the green one is probably the easiest, right? So that's sugarcane, carrots, and seeds, right? So sugarcane, carrots, and seeds, right? So we're going to do green. 4 of them sounds good. Picked that at random, and it seemed to work out in the end. Limited, of course, by the number of aquamarines we had in our inventory at the moment. So then for you, we need resonating and stardust, right? So stardust, we're good. Resonating, we're good. Beautiful. Oh, one more. One more. You're limited, obviously, by the amount of starlight in the altar at the moment, right? So let's take a look at Ulteria and see what that is, because I'd like to get the blast protection on here and then insert the speed upgrade and see how fast my character runs and how that works, right? Now, I want to say that the jump upgrade is going to be related to boots, right? Jump boost goes on your boots. So I decided I wanted to do Thaumcraft to get the Boots of the Traveler, right? So we can get that for our boots. So we're going to continue down that path. But we'll just see how things work out, right? I'm not entirely sure. So Ulteria is what we need. I want to say that's the one that's like a line and then like a V, but on sideways kind of deal. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, that's it. That's the one I was imagining. Cool. Is that in the sky at the moment? It is. That's it right there. Perfect. So let's get... Hey, give me that back. Let's get an infused glass and get to work, right? And then we need Astral parchment, which, by the way, I can get more of pretty easily for future use, right? And then books. Beautiful. All right, so you go there. And then we're going to put Ulteria, basically 3 of them. That's right, the parchment also has to go in. So basically 3 Ulterias, right? That don't really overlap if we can avoid it, which shouldn't be too bad if you would stick... Ah! We shall see. Well, actually, I don't want 36 in there. I want 1. Okay, let's try that again. Ulteria. Ta-da! Engraved glass, Ulteria. Okay, so then book. And we cross our fingers, right? Hopefully we get either projectile or blast. Because this one, unlike the previous ones, has multiple effects that it can have on it. And it looks like we actually got all of them. That is, so we got fire, blast, and projectile protection. Okay, I'm down with this. Man, this is the best. How great is this, huh? All right, so you go away. Actually, I want that back. Because I want you, Ulteria, and 1 more book. And then you guys can go away. You can go back in your constellation paper. You can go back here with this. And while that's cooking, let's put away some of the other things we don't need at the moment in our inventory. So that can go away. That can go away. Cleared enough. Just kind of cleaning up my inventory. Don't mind me. Oh my, we have so many of these water things going on. What is up with all the water things everywhere? Every time there's always a water. See, look, it did it again. That's right, because when I shift click it into here, it's going into my bauble slots. I always forget that your bauble slots are available in that area. Okay, cool. So then, what else I need is you. So how do we apply you to this? Before I apply this, just because I don't know for sure, I'm going to, so 35 experience levels, but first I'm gonna get the speed upgrade, right? So mystical speed, and that's going to be a blank charm, which goes around a block of Superium essence. Shouldn't be too bad. 10 of you. Also, between episodes, I've been knocking out Insanium every now and then. So like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, it's been a while since I've done that. We've probably got a bunch, so I'll kick off 5 at a time. That's generally my process. Okay, and then a little bit more Superium, whatever's. You get the idea. There we go. Cool. Now to apply that, we need 4 Supremium and 3 Prosperity Shards. So we'll get that. So like usually I'll just be like, well, I'll wait because I'm doing things. And then Prosperity Shards. So 3 of them, 4 of them, and now I'll say something like, give me 5 more of these. That usually works. The second 5 really depends if we're full or not. Oh, we are, good. So we have lots of Inferium. Beautiful. So that'll both work, and that'll be up to 60. So we're actually, that's almost the last amount of Insanium that I need, which is insane. So boop, boop, boop. You hear these 3 there, and that there gives me that. And then 35 EXP later, and we've got beautiful. So that is Unbreaking 3 projectile protection is what I got off that. Interesting. Interesting. So the book has all 3 protections, but when I applied it to my pants, I only got projectile protection. So is it random which one it's going to give me here? That's interesting to see. So basically, we should probably need to reapply this a little bit. I wonder if I can... Is there a disenchanter? What are my options for disenchanting? There's the lens of disenchanting. Can strip some enchantments from an item and return them as books. I mean, I have some grave souls, right? Can we try this? Right-click on a grave soul with an enchanted item in your offhand. I am really curious what'll happen here. You need an enchanted item in your offhand. I guess it's blacklisting books. So that's interesting. Disentangler of Mortals, huh? Oh, right, that's that thing. I remember now. I'm like, what's that? That sounds cool. Paradise Burger. So then there's the lens of it disenchanting, right? Transfer a single enchantment from an enchanted item to another. Yeah, by 2 items from a laser, more than one of every type won't work, but they have to be together in one block space. When they are hit by the laser, the topmost enchant from the non-book item is removed and added onto the book. However, this uses 250... Alright. So it sounds like that probably won't work, because it looks to add the enchant to either a book or an enchanted book. So when it sees an enchanted book, it's going to say, oh, you probably... Okay, so that probably won't work. It might be worth trying, but I think what I'll do is, I'm guessing it's random, right? Because the book had projectile protection was the last one, and that's what got applied. So if it had applied fire protection, I would think maybe it's, you know, it goes in order, but it clearly probably doesn't. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Anyway, let's see how fast I run. That's a better question, right? So with my Sojourner Sash, I'm running this fast. If I equip my leggings now, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. And then the question will be, will that stack with the Thaumcraft boots? And with those 3 items combined, also don't forget, I totally wanted to upgrade the Sojourner Sash. We have to fight the Gaia Spirit, though. We have to kill the Gaia Guardian if we want to do that. We should probably look into that. But I need to build up more stuff. Right? I need to build up more mana. So you guys get re-equipped for me. You get repositioned there. You go there, and that looks good. Cool. All right, so my projectile, you know, we got projectile, right? That's what we got on the leggings? Yes. So now, and that was 4, right? So that, I believe, is the best we can get. Actually, 6 is technically the best we could have gotten. Actually, yes, that is 6. Projectile protection 6. Cool. So, yeah, 6 is the best we can get from Ulteria. That is pretty spiffy right there. Pretty spiffy right there. That is a powerful enchanting device. It's not stupidly powerful, but it's pretty powerful. I've seen more ridiculous. We saw that a little bit in Forgecraft, right? Where you get like looting 50. But barring stupidity like that, and that is exactly what that is stupidly comical, but fun nonetheless. That said, I feel like it's pretty good. All right, so next quest then would be Thaumcraft, right? That means it's Thaumcrafty times, right? Now we do have Boots of the Traveler. How did we get this? Where did this come from? Was this a quest reward? I mean, I want to do Thaumcraft in this series, but if I can skip it for now and circle back to it later, that might be cool. Right? So how fast do I run without Boots of the Traveler? You ready? And now with? Is that faster? I can't tell. I can't tell. Now, am I faster with or without the Sojourner Sash? That seems faster to me. I noticed the speed improvement there. Right? So Boots of the Traveler, I can't tell if I'm going faster or not. It doesn't feel like I am. I'm guessing I got those. What I should do is Supremium Boots, really. That's what I should consider doing. And then we could do Thaumcraft at another time in the future. Because I definitely want to do it in this series, but, like, I also really want to get started on Twilight, because that's fun. How are we for mana over here? Because I did considerably want to... Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's cool. I'm just curious. I kind of want to try the Supremium boots. Right? Actually, that's the Construct's Armory one. These are the Supremium boots that we want. I'll need another core, which shouldn't be too bad. Or do we want to consider another kind of boots? I don't know. Should we stick with the Boots of the Traveler from Thaumcraft? Maybe? Maybe Boots of the Traveler could stay? I mean, I definitely like the concept of having one armor piece from each mod. I look ridiculous, which is the best part. That's the absolute best part. How am I not yet eaten food? Toast from Dungeon Tactics. Actually, that's pretty filling. That's how I'm keeping up with the not yet eaten foods. We'll get there on terms of clearing them all out. And then I have to start looking in there. Do we feel like this is a good point to do this at? Like if I grab my infused sword, we could go to the Twilight Forest and do some things. Do we feel like we're about there? I feel like we're pretty close. Let's try applying our ridiculous protection level. There you are. So this should be... So let's see what the random chance of this is. Is this random or not? Will I get which enchant? So my hope is that I get blast protection on these boots, right? Because I got projectile on the legs, so I want blast. If I'm lucky, I'll get blast. So that says projectile protection again. See, that's no good to me. I don't want projectile protection. Will I always get projectile protection? What I'm going to do is... throw some random items in. That'll also be projectile protection. See, I don't want that. That's my problem. So how do I make it so that you're only blast protection? I'm going to try one thing. Can I just put the boots directly in here? Is that a thing that works? It doesn't seem to be, right? Oh, maybe. Maybe we just need a Ulteria in the sky. Let's see what we get. Worst case, we can disenchant them. Right? Oh my! That gave me all of them. Holy cow. Does that mean I can do that to this too? I'm guessing I would have to disenchant these if I wanted to do that. Hold on. That's pretty OP right there. That is pretty OP right there. That's cool. I was not aware. So if we disenchant our leggings, offhand item, right? That gave me unbreaking. That gave me projectile. So that's one way to split those up, by the way, is I could enchant an item with it and then disenchant them one at a time. So that's one approach to separating those things out, right? I have uphill step assist with this setup, right? Yeah. That's pretty good. So now we do this. Enchant! It's good to know, though, right? It's good to know that that's a thing you can do. We might use that in the future. Oh, all right. So I've got Protection 5, and then Fire Blast Projectile 6 doubled. I mean, that's going to be a little bit fun. It's going to be a little fun. Little bit of fun there. Little bit of fun. I like it. I like it. And then you have a little bit of cutting that you could be used to improve, right? But I think overall we're fine, right? I still haven't figured out exactly how cutting versus size relates to damage, right? 17.45. So if I do that, 17.76. So obviously cutting is important for damage, right? 17.94, 18, right? So the more cutting there is, the better the damage. All right, well, that's good to know. All right, let me eat up this experience again because I don't need it now. I like how this doesn't even use experience, by the way. You just put the thing in there, and it's even better. It's even better. All right, should we consider Twilight Forest then? I feel like we're ready. I feel like we're ready to head in there, right? We've got decent movement speed buffs. I would probably like the faster sash. But aside from that, I think we're pretty good. Let me see how close I am to mana. Oh, wow, am I like creating particle effects as I run? What's doing that? I don't know which one that is. That's probably, I gotta imagine that's Astral doing that, right? That's cool though. That's cool. Yeah, I miss my flight, but aside from that. Wow. He had 60 health and I two-shot him. Boom. Take that, rat. Ain't got nothing on the Dire. Nothing. Oh, good, I got Plague. That's good. It means I get to eat more not eaten foods. Where is this dude? Not so great. What I'm thinking I need to do is get a little bit more mana. Should we fight the Gaia Guardian and then go, or should we just go? Maybe we'll just go. I'm gonna call it. Let's do just go. We'll just go, and then that'll be fun. So my Supremium Bow. Oh, that's right. I wanted to do the Charm slot on you. So he's got Infinity and Power 7. Bada bang. What was involved in upgrading this guy with triple shot? We need 2 more Supremium Bows, which means killing the Wither twice. I think we could do that. Should we do that? We've got some Wither Skeleton Skulls, and we've got some Soul Sand. To do also would be automating the Wither, but I also like fighting him manually a little bit. Plus, it'll give me a chance to try out, you know, this ridiculous weapon on the Wither. With this whole setup that I got going on. Ah! Spiders, please. I can't tell how much damage these weapons do because they one-shot everything. Haha. Alright. So we should absolutely sleep through the night, though, because I don't want to fight the Wither at night if I can avoid it. And probably not with Plague. So we'll be right back. Alright, so my plan is to have my jetpack ready just in case this guy gets a little bit, you know, cheeky. Because I'm not going to do the whole trap the Wither thing, right? We'll fight him on the ground. We'll see how it goes. If I need a jetpack to catch him, well, you know, we'll have it ready. Sweet. But I do want to do it relatively far away from my base so that, you know, he don't fly towards my stuffs. Last time the fight was a little bit close. Alright, so ready? That's what's up. So let's see how it goes. I'm trying a Wither fight with my magical armor setup. Hey, get back here, you. Don't run away from me. Don't run. That's right, aggro at me. Wow, that's a lot of damage for an arrow. Wow, 3 shots. What was that, 50 damage per shot? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that was a successful test. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that was a successful test. Thoughts? Questions? I think that bow is doing 50 damage per shot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I did 3 shots and then he was immune. And he said 350 out of 3, or 150 out of 300 remaining health. So those 3 shots equaled 150 health. Am I wrong about that? Is that about what you guys witnessed? One, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna say I'm pleased. I'm gonna say I'm quite satisfied with the situation I find myself in. I have zero complaints at this point about these weapons. Yeah, this one gets dull a little bit easily, but not terrible. And I could always bring a cutting stone with me if I really was concerned about that, but that ain't too shabby. Now I want to try triple shot and see how that changes the equation, right? So let's get mystical agricultures. We're gonna get like 10 of you, like 20 of you, and then like 20. And 20. And that should be cool, right? So we need 2 of these, right? So we're gonna want 2 base of those dudes. And then you. And then you. Really? Are we that low on diamonds? You are killing me, Smalls. We have a single diamond block available to us at this point. That is not cool. Can I, like, break you down back into diamonds or what? I can pulverizer you. Can I pulverizer you? Yeah, pretty much. What other diamond things can I pulverize? I'm at the point where I'm pulverizing diamond materials to get diamonds. That's how low on diamonds I actually find myself to be. That'll do. Everybody cleared out now? Good. And yes, we're cool. You, pulverizer, Bueller. Did you have an induction smelting recipe by chance? Not really. So pulverizer seems to be the way to go. All this in the name of making diamond seeds. Like I said, we're doing things a little bit different, right? Just a little bit. A smidge of difference. Oh, that's right, we need the wither skeleton skulls. Let's just have a few... Like, I think I should have a decent number in there. How many do we have? 39? Seems good to me. Are you guys still running, by the way? Yes. I presume, though... that you are out of, yes, fluid essence, and that is why you are no longer running. So let's do, turn this off. I really need to control my, I need to make this way better. It's just a mess right now, right? Like, it's just all over the place. I really need to improve that control. 6 different levers for that is not a viable solution for Dyer to be happy. Cool. Okay, so then for you now, I need 2 supremium ingots and 4 supremium ingots. So just gonna be like 10 of them. Would be cool. Would be great. And that should be cool. So you're done, but we need 2 of you. And I could use a few extra of them. Cool. Cooking. I want to try triple shot, and I'm curious to see, will all 3 arrows hitting a monster at once equal triple damage? Or will the Minecraft mechanic of you can only damage a mob so many times in the same tick or short period of time come into play and prevent triple shot from really being effective, right? Minecraft mechanics typically would mean a triple shot kind of enchant would be ineffective, and I'm curious if Supremium Bows from Mystical Agriculture kind of worked around that, like went out of their way to make that no longer a thing to be worried about, right? So we're going to want a few of them, and that would be 1, 2, 3. Make sure we're not putting that in there. Get me more of them, please. Yeah, watch your clicking to make sure that it didn't put your awesome bow inside the crafting table there. It shouldn't, but you never know. All right, so then to apply you, we need 4 Supremium and 3 Prosperity Shards. So 2 more of that, please, which shouldn't be too bad of a crafting process. Right? Lickety split. Look how quick that is. Beautiful. I love fast things. Okay. And then our final test here will be, does this do more damage to the Wither? Because really the Wither is the only way we can gauge this, right? We have no other good way to determine if a triple shot is doing more damage. Because it does so much damage without triple shot. But let's see what this looks like, right? That is cool, right? But I also know how Minecraft mechanics work. Those are 3 separate arrows hitting in the same spot. So once the first arrow hits, the second arrow, when it hits, the mob's going to be immune to the damage, right? So unless Mystical Agriculture purposely solved that solution, that problem, we may find that triple shot's worthless. And that's why we're testing. Testing, testing, testing. What does Dyer always tell you guys? Gotta test it. So far enough away. Right, how much damage will this do to the Wither? Right, will this do enough damage? Get back to you. See? Same amount of damage, right? I mean, it did seem to do a little bit more, but it definitely didn't do triple the damage, right? Definitely didn't do triple the damage. I don't think it did, at least, right? So what did I get that gave me that awesome... Enchanted Voodoo Poppet allows you to prevent certain types of death. Prevention of withering. This poppet is active and prevents certain types of death. This item can only be used by unlocking the perk Voodoo Poppet from Corrail Tombstone. Sweet. Enchanted Scroll Preservation. Preserves experience and beneficial effects on death. Hold right click to cast the spell. Also cool. Nice, nice, and nice. Alright, good times. So I feel like we're pretty well equipped at this point to pop into the Twilight Forest and do some adventuring. What do you guys think? So with that, I'm going to call that wrapping up point for the episode. So this is the equipment set we're going to bring with us into the Twilight Forest, right? I will bring my jetpack just in case, but the plan is to not use it. We're going to have, you know, our wands. We're going to have some pretty powerful stuff. I've got the other wand here, remember, the Ice Mage wand. So we've got that with some different spells on it as well. All ice-based spells, which are pretty cool. Nice. So we've got a couple wands. We've got the Ender Pouch to bring stuff back. We might want our backpack, this guy, the satchel, so because we're going to get stuff, right? Like, we're going to get lots of junk that we're going to want to store and send back. So, like, Ender Pouch is going to be useful. But I think we're pretty good. If I'm not mistaken, we really are quite ready to go. So next episode, we'll come back. We will head to the Twilight Forest and start that adventure. And hopefully everything runs smoothly, because last time we got into the Twilight Forest, we had some hiccups, right, in FTB Revelations. And if we do have hiccups, I'll just have to work around them. So for now, Del20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.